Rummel. Have I got those right? Okay.
Hello everyone. I'd first like to thank the Siting Commission for having this public hearing tonight and for giving the residents of Vermont a voice in this matter. I do love democracy. I love to be in a country that likes to think that they're a democratic society. Debatable, but, you know. I'm Sam Gazy, a local Vermont resident and a concerned UVM student. Now you may ask why I'm concerned at the moment. I live in such a beautiful place, beautiful people, beautiful environment to learn and thrive in. Well, the reason I'm concerned is that the same beautiful environment I just mentioned is under attack, and some of the only people that can have an effect as to whether or not it gets saved are you fellows. According to the Hubbert Peak Theory, we hit peak production of oil sometime in the past decade. That being said, we must realize now that we cannot keep relying on renewable sources of energy to live our daily lives. This is why we must immediately start investigating in sources of clean, renewable energy, such as wind power, in our state, and we must start right now. We already have momentum, and if production of these projects is delayed, it will kill that progress and turn off companies willing to create energy for Vermont citizens and reduce the chances of development of some of the only solutions we have to fighting and protecting ourselves from this global issue we know as climate change. Our state has the chance to be on the forefront of this battle, to become a model for other states to follow, and become a national leader in this struggle. We cannot let large corporations dictate how we live and how Washington operates. We must invest in these new renewable resources and become energy independent within our own state and take power away from businesses such as Exxon and BP and give it back to the people. I know plenty of environmentalists who, when they see turbines spinning at the top of mountains, they're heartened by the fact, and it brings them hope for the future, of which they're very right for thinking, because renewable energy is the only hope for the future that we have. So I'd like to ask you, when going through the siting process, please think on a larger level than just locally, because this issue impacts everyone. I mean, all of us. And I'd also like to ask you to think about my generation and my future and all of my colleagues' future, because this is something that is going to affect all of us much more greatly down the road than it is going to affect your generation. Thank you very much.